Well, when I first met my wife, my buddy and I was cruising around and she knew my buddy and she waved at him. And we stopped and she was waiting in front of the church for church to start. And the first thing she done is invite us to go to church. And I just returned from my mission and was looking for a spiritual and good lady. And that really impressed me when the two of them, they could have been out having lots of fun and doing other things, but they were sitting in front of the church waiting for it to start.
So
And
once you, how did you ask her on your first date? What was that like?
well, I just asked her if she'd like to ride home with us. She was working here in Blackfoot, and she was working as secretary for Anderson Lumber, and so she lived here in Blackfoot. So I asked her if she'd like to ride home with us. She did. We had a nice visit going home. And after we dropped her off, Dallas says, "You think you'll ask her out again?" I said, "Yeah, I was quite impressed with her. I think I will." Well, she had another boy that she was pretty fond of, so it
Oh
took me.
boy.
So, but I don't know. When I walked her to her door, I just reached over and give her a kiss. I think it was the first girl I ever kissed on. Well, it was only another girl I ever did kiss. In fact, I just felt impressed to give her a kiss. And when I got done, she says, "Wow."
You must have done it right then.
That just tickled me to death.
You must have done it right.
He,
Is that,
he was a good kisser. He is a good kisser.
there we go.
But I don't know, just her personality and the spirit she carried with her just really, really impressed me.
So how far into dating did you decide you wanted to get married, and what made you decide like she was the one?
Well, to be honest with you, I never dated very many girls in my high school, or I've dated very few girls, but there's just something about Sonia that just impressed me. So I think with 4 or 5 dates, I kind of felt within myself she was the one. I kept after her. I was persistent.
When I went home, training that we have
No,
now,
first
it was 11.
I'd been to the temple before when I went on my mission, and back then it was all live, and I was looking forward to kneeling on the altar and having Sony sealed to me for time and all eternity. And we've had a wonderful life together. We really have. She's backed me in all my decisions. In fact, when we've made most of our decisions together. We've planned together. When I've need to borrow money, we went to go together at the bank to borrow money, and she's been our secretary and keeps track of everything. Like I told her, I'll go buy things, you pay for them.
I think that's a good system, right?
It has been. It's worked out real good. Be honest with you, I can't think of a thing that I would change in our married life.